Manchester United are looking at signing Manuel Urgate on a loan deal this summer. Very interesting stuff in my opinion, because overall, I think Manuel Urgate is a perfect signing for Manchester United to bring into that midfield and play alongside Kobbie Mainoo. I think Urgate is really good in that midfield battle, and we'd be able to dominate the midfield in so many games with the partnership of Urgate and Kobbie Mainoo. Manuel Urgate is only 23 years old, and he's a perfect signing for long term. But Manchester United are only looking at a loan deal here with Manuel Urgate. And if that's the case and we can only get Urgate on a loan deal, then I say move on and go with that João Neves deal. That's what I think. But overall, I'd rather Urgate. He's someone who we can look to build around for the long term, alongside Kobbie Mainoo in that midfield. Urgate is someone who we can build around in that midfield. But if we're just looking to, I think what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get Urgate no matter what it takes. So if it's a loan deal, we just go with it anyway. And I feel like we're not thinking enough about the long term. And that should be the vision of Manchester United. And I believe overall, that is the vision of Manchester United, looking at the long term. But if we just try and sign Urgate on a loan deal, I don't think that's helping us at all. We want someone we want a young player who we can build around for the future and can be here for many, many years. And a loan deal for a 23-year-old, that's not it. I don't get it. I don't get why we loan out a good 23-year-old who hasn't even hit his prime yet. It makes no sense in my opinion. So, you know, if this happened permanently though, Manuel Urgate is the perfect Manchester United centre midfielder, 100% in my opinion. I would rather take him over João Neves. That I think he'd suit this team more. But if we can't get Manuel Urgate permanently, I'd go with that João Neves deal, because João Neves is a young player who, you know, if we can get him on a permanent deal, you know, again, he's a good player who we could keep on building up. But Urgate's proven himself more, in my opinion, in Ligue 1 with PSG in that team. And I think he'd be a really important player to Manchester United. Look, we're going to have a look at his FootMob stats now. Here we go then. These are his season performance totals. So here we go then. Assist and staff expected assists we don't need to worry about. Successful passes, 203. Important stat. Pass accuracy, 89%. Very important stat, that again. Good on the ball. And that's what we need. We need successful passes in that midfield, unlike people like Casemiro and Scott McTominay, who Kobbie Mainoo is now forced to play alongside. Manuel Urgate's got that. He's got good pass accuracy. That's important. Accurate long balls, 18. Good stuff. You know, he can play those long balls, and I feel like he'll only get better when he's playing alongside these Manchester United players. Long ball accuracy, 66.7%. Good stuff there. You know, again, touches. He's comfortable on the ball, good on the ball, holds the ball well in that midfield. That's very important, and that's what we need at Manchester United. Again, fouls 1-7. And then, you know, we look at defending here. I mean, this is what Urgate does. He's just good at holding the ball in that midfield. He's good at winning the ball back when the opposition's coming at him. He's good at pitching him good 50-50 challenges, which is what we need. That's important at Manchester United, 100%. So tackles won, 19. Tackles won percentage, 76%. Good stuff. Duels won, 40. That's a bloody fantastic stat. Duels won percentage, 58%. Good stuff there again. Aerial duels won, 5. 50% of the aerial duels won. Interceptions, 7. Blocks, 7,000. Like, again, look, recoveries, 34. Like, overall, very good defensive stats in that midfield from Manuel Urgate. 100%. It's very, very, very good stuff. And he's a player that we need at Manchester United to hold that midfield. And at Manchester United, we've had a good midfield, like in that 22-23 season with Casemiro in his prime, Eriksen being good, you know, Fred doing well as well. But again, we offloaded Fred. Eriksen and Casemiro haven't been the same going into that 23-24 season. It's just been Kobe Mainoo carrying that midfield and really just in those midfield battles on his own, because we've had players like McTominay and Casemiro consistently giving the ball away, Eriksen not being fit. And with Manuel Ugarte, he's a young player, you know, and that's what we need. Someone who's confident in that midfield, a pair of fresh legs. That's what we need at Manchester United. Ugarte is perfect, in my opinion. And, you know, they're all Ugarte stats. And, you know, they're very, very, very bloody solid, if we're being honest. Very solid. But a loan deal doesn't hit it, in my opinion. That's not the thing. If we want Ugarte, we need to bring him in long term. I mean, what the plan might be is we might just be planning on bringing him in on loan. Then hopefully down the line, you know, we're able to, you know, get him on permanently. That might be what we're trying to do. It might be that we're looking at it like, oh, he's a young player. You never know. He might not be fully suited to the Premier League. So we might just bring him in on loan, see what he's got. That's what the plan might be. Then if he's good, then bring him in permanently. But again, though, that might be the plan. But overall, though, it might not be. And I generally do think, though, that the smartest thing would be to bring him in permanently, though. I think it should work. He's a young player who can adapt. He's not like a 30-year-old or someone in his mid-30s who's never played in the Premier League before. He's 23. He can adapt to his surroundings. He's a confident player. That's the thing, in my opinion. So he's someone who we should bring on permanently. We don't need to experiment with him if that is what we are doing. If the plan is just to bring him in on loan for a season, then it's literally pointless, in my opinion, to bring in a 23-year-old midfielder who can really play alongside Kobe Mainoo well in that midfield just on the loan deal. That's pointless. Bring him in permanently. That's what we should do. Anyway, he's the perfect player, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, King Oz. Not King Oz. That's my other channel. Thanks for watching this video, the Man United Fan Stand. Speak to you in a bit.